Good morning student. Today we are going to discuss about renewable energy resources. Renewable energy is energy that is collected from renewable resources which are naturally replenished on a human time scale. So it can be get continuously, that's why we are saying renewable energy resources. It referred to as clean energy comes from natural resources or process. The five major renewable energy resources are biomass, wind energy, water or hydrothermal energy, solar energy and geothermal energy. First we are going to see biofuel, which is the renewable energy sources. Biomass can be converted directly into liquefied fuel called biofuel to help meet transportation fuel needs. It has two common types, that is the ethanol and biodiesel. Ethanol is an alcohol the same as in beer and the wine. It can be made by fermentation method and gasification method. Fermentation method, the biomass which is converted into the biofuel through the microorganism, that is the chemical reaction, chemical breakdown of compound substance into the biofuel by the microorganism. And another one is the gasification. Gasification is the process of organic material which is converted into the hydrogen and carbon monoxide mixture, which we are saying that is the syngas, okay, which is completed with a high temperature without combustion process. Instead of combustion process, we introduce the steam at above 700 degrees centigrade with low oxygen environment condition. So biofuel we can generate through the fermentation method and gasification method. So it can be get from various sources. Okay, so that is the generation. So based on the generation, it has four category or the fourth generation. That is the first generation, second generation, third generation and fourth generation. First generation, the biofuel can be made from the food products such as sugar, starch, oil and animal fats, which converted into our biofuel. Okay, so which cause some of the food scarcity those period, because of we are using this food material for our production of biofuel. So the scientists decided we should not use this bio product, that is the food product. Instead of that, we have to use another product, that is the second generation. So second generation biofuels are made from the non-food product, okay, or agricultural waste like paddy, grass and the wheat grass. After removing of the paddy and wheat, the waste material we are using for our production of biofuel, that we are saying that is the second generation. Third generation, the scientists decided to get other product also, other plants also, that is the algae. So third generation biofuels are made from the algae group. Algae is the thallus which does not have any root or stem, but it has the root like and stem like structures which rich in the carbohydrate. So the scientists decided to take our biofuel from the algae. So third generation, the biofuels are made from the algae or other quickly growing biomass sources. Next one is the fourth generation. Fourth generation, that is genetically modified plant. The biofuels are made from genetically modified plant or specially engineering plants. So these plants has a specific tolerance condition. That means it can be grow in the wasteland instead of agricultural land. So that is the one of the advantage we are having. So wasteland we are using as the agricultural for growing these plants. That's why we are saying that is very advanced technology. So fourth generation biofuels are generated from genetically modified plant or specially engineering plants which can be grow in the wasteland area and near the water bodies. So next is the biodiesel. That is the next common type we are having, biodiesel. Biodiesel is the domestical product renewable fuel that can be manufactured from vegetable oils, animal fats or recycled restaurant greases for use in diesel vehicle. Biodiesel's physical properties are similar to those of petroleum diesel, but it is a cleaner burning alternatives. Using biodiesel in place of petroleum diesel, especially in an older vehicle, can reduce emission. So biodiesel can be get from the number of seeds, that is the sunflower seeds, groundnut seeds, and animal fats. Biodiesel we can produce through the chemical process which called trans-esterification. In this process, the oil of plant oil and animal fat which is converted into fatty acid methyl ester, which is used as the biodiesel. In this process we are saying that is the trans-esterification. So it has some of the advantages. What are the advantages? That biodiesel does not require modification to a diesel engine. So the older diesel engine we can use for using this biodiesel. So that is the one of the advantage. We never use any cost for this replacement of this diesel engine. And another one is it reduces the emission and lower toxicity to the environment, safer handling, and this is the biodegradable material. So we in our bioenergy, so biofuel we are having ethanol and biodiesel we discussed about lot. I stop this class. Next class we will continue with another energy resources. Thank you.